Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. I haven't posted a macro tutorial in a while, but I'm going to be posting one today. So this is going to be how to macro for the most presents possible, so you can get Rukia the Ice Queen as well as the Ice Queen's Rest Memoria. This is a really easy tutorial, probably the easiest macro I'll ever post. So there's a few requirements for this. You might be looking at my units and you might not have all these. The units you use in this macro do not matter, but you need to put your best units on your team. No farms, just all of your best units. So that's what I did here. And on each unit you want to have this Legendary Memoria Artist Blessing, because it increases seasonal event currency gained by 5%. So with that on every unit in your team, you're going to get a lot more. With this macro, you'll get about 1 to 1.5 million per night. So that's around 3 million per day. That is the whole pity for Rukia right there, or the familiar, whichever one you want. So that's good. As always, the macro file will be in my Discord server, and don't worry, you can still use that even if you don't have my units, because the way this macro works, it'll just work. So yeah, the link will be in the pinned comment for that. So for this, you're only going to need Tiny Task. On your Tiny Task settings, these are a little bit different this time. You want Play Custom Speed 5x, so you'll have to maybe set a custom speed and set it to 5x. You're going to want to turn on Continuous Playback and Always on Top. These are all the settings you'll need. I'm going to drag it up there, and then you're going to enter and go to Create, and you're going to go to the Infinite mode on the Winter LTM. Alright guys, when you are in the match like me, there's a few things you're going to need to do. So this next part will only apply if you are using Irons. If you're using my macro, then you will just click play after you get my exact camera positioning, but we'll do that in a second. It's probably going to be around like this. Again, this will be in the Discord server, so you can see, you know, what my whatever it looks like. So that's good. There is one step you're going to need to do in this macro. If you are using Irons, you need to place Irons down before you start your macro and select his moves. Doesn't matter, just select his best ones that you have unlocked with your current team, and then sell him. Now if you didn't do that, or this will also be after you did your Irons, you're literally going to fail the match. So I'm going to wait till I fail, and then I'm going to start recording the macro for you guys. Again, this will be in my Discord server. All you'll need to do is get this positioning, click play. But if you're using Irons, make sure you set his moves before you start the macro. There's one tiny detail I want to say. This doesn't really matter, but try to configure your autoplay and set it to this middle like thing right here, and just click down. It doesn't really matter. I'm gonna disable that now. Again, it doesn't really matter. I don't know why. I don't know why they're not selling. That's weird. I guess I have some. I don't know. But there's already units down there. But yeah, make sure you have your autoplay set to the center. This part doesn't matter that much. It only matters because when the macro is running for a long time, if the units are closer, it's gonna be a little bit faster. And you're going to utilize autoplay, so yeah. Alright, as you guys can see, I've now failed. So this is where, if you're using my macro, make sure the settings, again in the Discord server, pin comment. If you are using my macro, just literally set all your settings like this. Click open, select my macro, and click play, and you're fine as long as your Irons moves are set if you're using him. Again, I cannot stress this enough, the units don't matter, but the better the units, the more currency you're going to get. So you're going to click record, tap your screen once, tap the retry button twice, tap this yes button twice. Then, this is an important step, only using the keys on your keyboard, select your units and then place them with your mouse. Just kind of place them in random spots. It doesn't really matter where you place them as long as they're in this front area. Yeah, just all you have to do is just place every unit. If they have an ability, you can just tap it if you want. This doesn't really matter that much. But I just do it anyways. Again, each one of these units have the Artist Blessing Memoria on them. Alright, so after I've placed every unit on my team now, select their abilities, just click their ability if you want, it doesn't matter. Then, you literally, all you have to do is click autoplay once, tap it again, and they're all on auto upgrade. Then you're going to click record on the macro to stop the recording, and that is literally what the macro is. It will infinitely run this overnight since it is an infinite mode, and you'll get to a round wave 110 if you have units kind of similar to mine. It doesn't matter. Again, this will be in the Discord server below, so I'm going to paste this. I'm going to call it, what do I want to call it? Winter Inf. That's what I'm going to call it. Save. And look, if I click play on the macro, since it's on 5 times speed, it does this quicker, by the way. It's quickly going through these, as you can see. Gonna do Luffy's ability, placing down Broly. Then, literally, that's all you do right there, and that's the macro. I promise you this works. I've done it so many times. I have 2 Memorias for Rukia. I have a Rukia with Monarch. I bought all the rerolls, all the Memoria crystals, as well as I spent like another 1 million trying to get a second Rukia, but I didn't. But yeah, that's how the macro works. It'll run like this all night. Since you click autoplay, all your units are on auto upgrade, so they just, you know, do their thing. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.